This is a typical dimensional analysis problem. We're not using it to do a conversion. This is used to solve a proportion. So we have a truck that gets 16 miles per gallon. That is a rate. Remember that whenever you have something that involves a per, which means for every or for each, it's 16 miles for 1 gallon. It's driven approximately 340 miles each week. So the approximate number of gallons used each week by the truck. So we know that we start out with two things. We know how many miles each week we drive. We know how many miles per gallon we get. And remember, at the end, we want to know how many gallons we use in a week. So we want gallons per week as our final unit. So how do we get gallons per week? Well, we know we have, to get gallons per week, we know we've got to have, we start with 340 miles. Each week is like per week, so that's for every week. So notice that the denominator is already the proper unit, week and week. And so all we need to do is change miles to gallons. So in order to do a conversion from miles to gallons, the unit rate that we're going to use is the 16 miles per gallon. So we need to get rid of miles, we need miles in the denominator and gallons in the numerator. So we get 16 miles for 1 gallon, so 16 miles in 1 gallon. Remember that rates can be written either way, either miles over gallons or gallons over miles, as long as you keep the numbers correct here, which means we get our miles will reduce and we'll get 340 times 1, which is 340, over, really this is per 1 week, so 1 times 16 is 16. Our gallons remain in the numerator and our weeks are in the denominator. And then you can just use your calculator to calculate 340 divided by 16, which comes to 21.25.